This is a handwriting warm-up video. We're going to practice and make perfect one letter today. Make sure you have something to write on, like a piece of paper, a scrapbook, or maybe a mini whiteboard, and something to write with, like a pen, a pencil, a crayon. Pause the video and go and find those things now. Now that you've got your things ready, you can make sure your hands are ready. Put your pointer fingers up like this and bend them and straighten them a couple of times. Now link them together and push them away from you. Stretch your fingers a little bit. See if you can make a wave like this too. Oh, and the other way. All right, I think we're ready now. Today when we're doing our handwriting, we want to write with our page landscape. So not this way, not portrait, because we'll run out of space really quickly. We want to do it landscape, and then we'll have lots of space to write across the page. The first thing we need to do is draw the margin down the left-hand side. So that's kind of like the tree trunk. Like that. Then we're going to draw 3 lines or 3 branches coming from our tree trunk. So the way I get them to all be kind of equally spaced is I start with the one in the middle. So if you do the one through the middle first, then you look at these 2 spaces and you try and go in the middle again. So the middle of that space and the middle of that space. Then up in the corner, the top right hand corner, I'd like you to draw a little sun. It doesn't have to be big, but it just helps us to know which way our letters are facing. Last thing we need to do to set up our page is to draw our butterfly eggs. We draw our butterfly eggs right by the margin or the tree trunk, sitting on the branches, because this is where the butterfly, in case of the caterpillar, the story, thinks that the eggs are going to be safest and not fall out of the tree. Pause the video so you have time to set up your page like this. I'm going to show you some pictures and listen carefully to the first sound to see if you can work out which letter we're going to practice today. Igloo, iguana, insect, instrument, ill, invitation, intersection. What sound do all those pictures start with? If you thought it was the letter I, you're correct. Here we've got the capital I, that's got the tall stick with the twig on the top and the bottom. And then we've got the lowercase I with the short stick and the ladybird or butterfly egg dot. Now we mainly use lowercase i's in our writing. We use capital letters at the beginning of sentences for people's names, but we also use I when we're saying the word I. So I am a cat, I am tall. Then we use the word I, and that one's always a capital too. The first shape we need to practice to make our eyes is the short stick shape. So we want to imagine there's a dotted line halfway between the line that we're writing on and the line above. Now short sticks always start from the top. So starting right by the butterfly egg, short stick, short stick. Don't forget to leave that finger space. Short stick, short stick, short stick. Now we're going to add on the butterfly egg or the ladybird spot, as we sometimes like to call it in my classroom. Now this is not going to be like a bowling ball circle. It's just going to be a little boop at the top of our short stick, like this. Short stick, boop. Short stick, boop. Imagine how small the spots would be on a ladybird, and that's the kind of size we're going for. Short stick, ladybird spot. Short stick, ladybird spot. Short stick, ladybird spot. Now the next line we're going to practice our capital letters. These have a stick shape in them as well, but instead of the short stick like the lowercase I, the capital I has a tall stick. So it starts at the line above, because we always start at the top. We go tall stick, tall stick. Make sure it stops exactly on the line. Don't let it break the trampoline or go through the line. tall stick, tall stick. Now we're going to add the twigs on the top and the bottom. Normally twigs, like in the letter F and the letter T, the twig goes in the middle of the line. But this one's a little bit special because it's got two twigs, one at the top and one at the bottom. So we're going to go tall stick, then come back to the top. You have to lift your pen off the page. Then you're going to go twig, twig, like that. Tall stick, twig, twig. Tall stick, twig, twig. Try not to let them jump up like that. You want to try and get them exactly on the line that you're writing on. Tall stick, twig, twig. Now we need to choose our best shape on each line. So we're looking for our best short stick with a ladybird dot and our best tall stick with two twigs. I like this one. It's not too tall and it doesn't go below the line. That one goes below a little bit. So I'm going to give that one a tick. Then over here we're looking for our tall stick and twigs that are sitting right on the line. They fill up the whole space but don't break the line. Maybe that one there is my best one. Now we need to get ready to write our sentence with all of the I's in it. So you might need to razzle dazzle your whiteboard like I need to do, or turn your paper over, or turn to the next page in your book so that you've got space to write a whole sentence. Do that now. I'm going to say the sentence 2 times, then you can pause the video and have a go at writing the sentence all by yourself. The sentence is, Ivy hid in a pit. Ivy hid in a pit. Ready, set, go! Let's read this sentence together. Ivy hid in a pit. First thing we need to do is check that we've written a super sentence. Do you have a capital I at the beginning of your sentence? Do you have a full stop at the end of your sentence? And do you have finger spaces in between each word? If you do, you've written a super silly sentence. Let's count up how many I's we've got in this sentence. So we've got our capital, and I think that will be the only capital. Yep, one capital letter. How many lowercase I's? 1, 2, 3. Check yours. Make sure you have 3 lowercase I's. Make sure they all have short sticks. Awesome work today with your handwriting. See you in the next handwriting warm-up video. Bye!